Got a crick in my back because of that. There. Happy now? We done?
Can we talk for a second? Are we okay?
Oh, tip-top, Captain.
So that's a no.
Why do you care? I'm just here to fix things, right? Who cares what I think?
Rocket, please. Just because I don't always take your advice doesn't mean I don't listen to you. We're a team. Everybody's got an opinion.
So, you'd rather listen to Gamora?
Gamora? Gamora knows her stuff, man. She's the navigator. She navigates the stars and planets and, comets.
She navigates comets.
Sometimes. And Groot is our, special vegetation specialist. His opinion's valid, too.
And Drax, what makes him so great?
He's, tactics. The man is such a tactician.
And then there's me, the guy who gets mad and starts shooting up the place instead of following the plan.
Come on. You're a valued member of this team. We started this together. Now we need to make something profitable of it. Something lasting. We could go to nowhere like you suggested. But if we don't pay that fine, Nova Corps will come for us. How do we make money then?
Maybe paying our fine makes some sense.
Exactly. So let's just get it over with and move on. Right?
We'll see. There. Happy now? We done?
Penny for your thoughts?
What is a penny?
It's money. Like units. The saying means I'd pay to know what you're thinking.
We must use our currency to pay the Nova Corps fine, or we risk...
Drax. Just tell me what's up.
I am realizing that I do not know as much as I thought I did. Our visit to Seknarf 9 was not what I expected.
Because Lady Hellbender isn't a giant?
She is definitely not. That is only part of it, Peter Quill. On our way to her fortress, I realized that many of my assumptions about this team have been incorrect as well.
Really?
The assassin and the rodent. Without them and the tree fighting nobly beside us, we would not be alive right now.
I told you, they're not bad people just because they have a bad past. Life is complicated, Drax. Things are never simple.
On Katath, it was. I had a family that I cherished and a certainty about life that I no longer possess.
I'm sure you'll find it again. Just give it some time. Hey, Gamora! I was just admiring this super cool assassin ring I got from my favorite super cool assassin. As a token of my, you know...
Token of what?
Of my everlasting commitment to not being murdered by you.
It's gonna take more than a ring. It is really nice, though. How'd you know what kind of ring it is?
Oh, let's just say you're not the first assassin to cross my path. Though I guess I should be glad no one ever sent the deadliest woman in the galaxy after me.
You know, that name is actually a misnomer. Everyone thinks I got it doing Thanos' dirty work. Before, you know, I betrayed him. In truth, I got it after I joined the Resistance, on a mission where nobody died.
What did cause you to betray Thanos? I mean, he adopted you when you were like...
5. He basically raised us, taught us everything we know.
So what finally did it? What snapped you out of it?
I found the Resistance.
What?
Thanos was obsessed. He had me and Nebula combing the galaxy for their location for cycles. Each of us determined to be the first to find them and report back. So when I found them first, I was so excited to tell him. I got home, and I found him talking to an empty room. to someone called Lady Death.
That's not ominous.
I truly thought he loved us. In his own twisted way. But Thanos didn't want to restore balance to the galaxy. He was just in love with death, literally in love. And he would kill all of us, including me, including Nebula, to prove it.
But you couldn't let him.
No. So instead of telling him where to find the Resistance, I joined them.
You have to tell me about this Resistance mission, especially if no one died.
I don't think it's a story you're gonna like.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make Carell look very good.
Okay.
The thing you have to understand is that it was the end of the war. The Resistance was losing. Bad. The Chitauri knew it, Thanos knew it, we all knew it. But then, Thanos died. At first, people thought it was a false report. Misinformation spread to lure the Resistance out into the open. But when it became clear that it might be true, Carell saw an opportunity. An all-or-nothing mission that could win the war once and for all.
The final attack on Chitauri Prime. You're talking about the Resistance stealth mission that kidnapped their infant queen.
Except kidnapping the Queen wasn't part of Carell's original plan. The only reason she had me tag along was so that I would kill the Queen.
What? There's no way.
Is it so hard to believe? She was grieving. You know that. The Chitauri had killed her husband, her little boy. She wanted revenge, and I was her chance to finally get it.
Grell would never put out a hit on a baby. She would never kill a kid.
Believe what you want. But she's not who she was back then. None of us are. Something changed. Maybe it was having Nikki. Either way, I refused and we won the war without killing anyone else. And for reasons I don't fully understand, I became known as the deadliest woman in the galaxy afterward.
I, kind of don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. After the Galactic War ended, I moved on. And now I'm here, doing all this fun stuff with you guys.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. But seriously, thank you for sharing that with me.
Sure.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and...
Who's Bluebird?
Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a Bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravagers space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Rider and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Shatari have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in that snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
That. We must now tend to its needs.
Yeah, as him.
Gamora, did you find... Are those dolls?
Yes. No. Doesn't matter. The holosope's in the Teo system. Coordinates are in your console.
So, why'd you close the view screen?
None of your business.
Isn't it, though? Sounds like you're trying to hide something from us.
Yes, I am.
Hate to disappoint, but I saw everything. Didn't really peg you as a doll collector. And yes, I value my life.
Peter, I'm not gonna kill you for asking about my collection.
That's good, because last time...
So what if I collect them? A lot of people have hobbies. Groot collects plants, Rocket's obsessed with bombs.
Yeah, and Drax has a lot of really scary-looking knives.
See? Nothing out of the ordinary.
I guess. You know, as a kid, I collected stuff too. Baseball cards, action figures...
You think collections are childish?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm messing with you, Peter. I don't care what you think.
Looks broken. Maybe Rocket... Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scud like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am and Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I am Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I am Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
Consider Seknov 9 a successful heroic venture.
Okay,
Successful
Corel,
'cause
get
we
ready to
got the
be
units, Not
impressed.
because it was heroic.
Didn't you say the same thing after Satopia?
That one was a bit of the heroism scale. Looks like your girlfriend held up her end of the bargain, Quill.
Do we know for sure it's her?
Checking. Same designation as before. It's definitely Hallis Hope.
What are they doing to my ship?
Relax. Standard Nova Corps procedure. My ship's fine.
Which part?
Ask Quill. He's the one who keeps crashing.
All right. Let's pay that fine.
So, after we get out of here,
You mean if we get out of here?
I know someone who could set us up with a relatively lucrative contract.
I will not assassinate anyone.
Yeah, I ain't sneaking around no rich flarker's mansion to poison his dinner or something.
I was going to explain how we could land a cattle herding contract with our llama experience.
Absolutely not!
You ever been to the Rock before?
Yeah, looks like every other Nova Corps station.
Okay, here we go.
If they so much as scratched her pates, we get Nova Corps to reduce our fine.
Good luck with that.
It's gross negligee.
Negligence.
That's what I said.
Where is everybody?
Most Nova stations are heavily automated, all synchronized by the world mind.
It is unsettling.
Not like they had much choice after the war.
M ship. Designation Milano. Move to holding space R734PL. Present validated ticket to kiosk prior to departure.
How the flark are we supposed to get off this rock?
Relax, Rocket. It's standard procedure.
You keep saying that.
This isn't exactly my first Nova Corps find. Yours either.
First time I'm paying one. Flarkin knew I should have stayed on board.
Coming, Rocket?
Yeah. What kind of name is The Rock, anyway?
It is factually accurate.
Would you believe the name's got nothing to do with it being on a giant rock?
I would not.
So why is it called that?
No idea. That's just what I heard. Okay, it's not supposed to be this empty.
Is it a holiday?
Space cops don't take holidays.
Hello?
I am Groot.
We're here to pay a fine. Looking for Centurion Corral?
Door's locked.
Well, we tried. Come on, let's go.
We're not leaving. We'll go to them if we have to. Look, the door controls are on the other side if we can get you there.
So what, now I'm supposed to hack Nova Corps security?
I mean, if you don't think you can...
Cheap shot, Quill.
We are discussing breaking into a Nova Corps facility.
Any chance they're all just on break?
I am Groot.
Groot says the kiosk still says open. I say it ain't our problem.
Odd.
What is? I mean, besides all of this.
There's nothing. Not even a welcome screen.
It is on, right?
They're always on. Constant connection to the world mind, that's the point. This one's been severed.
Huh.
We are meant to be clearing our fine, not adding to it.
We're not breaking in, we're concerned citizens. Thirsty, big guy?
This machine appears to be inoperable.
Maybe they're just all out of your flavor. Yep, it's locked.
Thanks for taking my work.
Ain't this the way? Never a space cop when you need one.
I don't like this. We really do need to get that door open.
Hey, I can crack it, but the panel's over there and we're stuck here.
Have you checked the other rooms, Peter?
Perhaps this is a test, to see if we will respect the bureaucratic process.
Well, newsflash, I don't. And if they want their money, they better hurry up and come and take it. You Gold Domes hear me? I got much better things to do with these units than forking them over to you.
There, one open air duct.
Now we have damaged Nova Corps property.
All right, Rocket. See if this vent leads into that other room. And be careful.
You know, I still don't love this whole pay or fine plan. But I gotta say, messing with some Nova Corps tech ain't a bad consolation prize. Huh. There's something screwy with the power grid. It's like they're on backup only. I'm syncing the schematic to your visor.
You could do this the whole time?
Follow the circuits and let me know which junctions to switch. We'll have to pick and choose where we reroute power. Blocking right, I can. Oops.
Oops, what?
Nothing. It's fine. Maybe just don't touch.
Hey, it's a bathroom. Anybody gotta go?
The only place I want to go is out of here. you didn't think of this.
Hey, that sort of worked.
The blast door's gonna need some extra juice. See if there's another power junction. Anyone?
I do not care to think of how many monsters we will need to sell to pay off this fine.
We're in plain view of security and no one's come running. I'd guess they're not watching.
Remind me to steal a pen or something.
Flark, Peter!
You said the connection was down. I thought it might help.
No, didn't help.
Presto!
Whatto?
You know, ta-da!
That is no more clear.
Doors open.
Why did you not simply say so? He is conspicuously silent.
Good point. Hey, Nova!
You can play that game. Or three. What are they doing?
Scanning each other. Flarked if I know why, though. They're acting bonkers.
You aren't Nova.
What gave it away?
Whoever y'all are, come here a minute. Hey, jumpsuit. You gotta get me out of here. I don't belong in the cage.
Nova Corps begs to differ.
Well, no one asked you, Scary Eyes.
We should not be aiding and abetting a criminal.
Weren't you a Nova Corps prisoner?
What do you know about whatever's going on here?
Not much. There was a commotion. People were talking about some mother, and then they just left.
Corel? Did you see a Centurion or a little Kree girl?
That's all I know. Come on, I helped you. Time to help me. Look for a door release or something. Oh, hey, what did you do? Hey, where am I going? What's happening?
Wonder where it took him.
Furnace. Congrats, Quill. You just executed your first prisoner.
That seems improbable.
Whoa, hey, what now? I got rights!
Now this place brings back memories. What are you doing?
I figured as long as we're here, I may as well try and dig up some juicy Nova secrets. Maybe they even got a bead on Gamora's bluer half.
Not likely.
What's that?
Nothing.
This is about Groot.
What would it take to call an entire station away?
Who says they were called away? Maybe they disbanded.
The whole station?
I'm getting a real haunted mansion vibe from this place.
Elevator's out.
But the shaft above looks open. We can use it to climb up there.
You expect us to walk on that thing?
It'll hold more than the 5 of us.
Hey, do you guys hear that?
What?
It's the death rattle of all the things we could be spending those units on.
Please don't fall, please don't fall.
Oh, crap!
Okay, piece of cake. Ooh, spooky. Hello?
Oh, the look on both your faces. A bunch of babies. Oh, you were too.
Are these?
Centurion armor!
Yup. Feel free to try one on, Quill.
A true warrior requires no armor.
You wouldn't fit in one anyway.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need some fancy suit of armor.
Spoken like someone who's never gone up against a Centurion.
And you have.
Yes.
During your time serving the Chitauri.
Not my
Ah, no wonder the door's all jorked out. The rotor won't stop spinning.
All right, let's hope that holds. come this one gets its own room?
Looks like a workshop. You know, I hear they anodize these things with some kind of Zendarian smart metal.
Metal cannot be smart.
Smarter than some. More nothing.
There's gotta be an explanation.
You heard that guy. They just left, and so should we.
He also said something about Corel.
He said mother. Everyone's got a mother, Quill.
You do not.
Point is, mother could be anyone.
Except you.
Rocket, do your magic.
No.
What?
I said no. When are you gonna come to your senses, Quill?
I am Groot.
And then what? He's gonna drag us halfway through this station if we let him.
Okay. We try one more room, and if we still haven't found anything, we leave. Deal?
Fine. One more room. Not two. One. Door's flarked. We ain't going back that way.
I thought the Nova Corps had more shifts.
I heard they got staffing issues.
From who?
People. In places with other people.
Peter Quill. I found this.
Sector 1, check in. Sector 1, sweep complete. 75% acceptance rate. It is as she promised. Have faith. The promise will be made real. Proceed to Sector 7. With faith.
Well, the good news is we're not alone. There's lots of chatter.
Tell them I want my ship back.
My ship.
I sense there's a bet.
But it sounds like they're searching for something or someone.
Could explain why no one's around.
Well, who gives a flark? Tell them to get their golden butts up here.
The promise will be made real. Proceed to Sector 7. With faith. Sector 3.
Let's keep looking.
Or we could focus on getting off this fracactus space station.
The door's flarked, remember?
There's ways to inflark things, Gamora. Believe me.
Bombs don't count.
What about that? Where do you think that goes?
Down.
Good enough for me.
Hey, what happened to one more room?
You said the door's busted. I'm sure it's just a little further.
You ain't sure a scut.
I'm mostly sure. We found something, didn't we?
There they are.
Something's not right.
Oh, Flark.
Dishonorable.
Flark.
I am Groot.
Ugh, this is a mutiny.
It was an execution.
I ain't never seen cops kill each other.
We've got to play this smart until we know what's going on.
And which side survived?
All right. Everyone stay low and follow me.
There's something off about them. Look!
They're Flark and glowing. Seems a safe bet these are the bad guys.
We need a plan.
We should seize the element of surprise.
Are we really gonna open fire on Nova Corps?
They don't look like Nova Corps to me.
It is unfortunate they would not accept her promise.
They will understand once they are returned to us.
Branch up! Go! Run through! That would make them turn on each other!
Watch it, cut!
You disgrace the uniform you wear!
Says the guy with no shirt! You made me do it, you nut job space cop!
Really seem to be enjoying this. Get ready! This could mean civil war on Xandar!
Our honorable intentions have gone awry! That's what I get for doing the right thing!
Current time is irrelevant.
There! Kill! Now!
Ah, that is much more informative.
Those who resist must be purged.
Rocket! Go wild! Gamora, slice him up!
I'm on it!
Face me!
Stay clear of the mine!
Field's in the way! Incoming explosive!
Blow him up! Groot, slow him down!
Past time someone got stabbed! About time!
I went for that fancy ass Nova Corps, I swear!
You almost said it! Might want to check on that, Peter!
I don't know
I
what
apologize for my
They just
carelessness.
keep coming! Go get him, Tiger!
You've been warned.
And stay down, you fucking Nova Corps dork!
Can't wait to see your face on a wanted poster!
More traitorous Nova Corps scum for us to exterminate!
Open fire!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Underutilized!
That floating mine guy's really starting to tick me off!
The big one has thrown mine!
Lightning! Shaq!
Move it!
I totally laid out super rocket! Cut him up, Gamora!
It'll be a slice!
Wrap him up, bud!
Might want to check on that, Peter!
Those mines are starting to tick me off!
Hit on a swivel!
Thank you, Peter Quill!
Go get him, Tiger! Get off me!
Those
You
mines are gonna be an
stuck-up
issue!
bags!
Peter, can you get to him?
That barrier will only fall with a critical strike!
Don't get too spread out!
I have vanquished this Nova Corps traitor with my fists!
That's right, big guy! Show him who's boss!
Want to see some fireworks?
Time's up!
It's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
So, let's take that script-neck soldier out then!
Slam him, Drax!
Gladly!
Reach the shield!
Good luck with those mines now!
Prepare yourself!
Help me out here!
Oh, crap!
Let's try that again, shall we?
That's why I'm here!
That target requires precision!
Get it?
I do not think our fine will be paid today.
You don't say.
Guys, Krell's ship is right there. We just need to...
What? What do we need to do, Quill? A whole bunch of whacked out space cops just tried to vaporize us. And you want to go looking for a rematch? Because your girlfriend might be in trouble?
That's not what I'm doing, and she's not my girlfriend.
Could have fooled me.
Rocket! The only thing that this is about is getting our ship back. We find Corel, and then none of this is our problem anymore.
You're right. It won't be our problem anymore. Because we didn't sign up to be run around halfway across the galaxy by a cop-loving human!
Come on! Seriously, Corel?
Join the Guardian, she said. It'll be good for your mental health, she said.
All right. Listen to Flark up. Groot and I are getting off this Dast Rock. Anyone who'd like a ride can follow us. Everyone else can go to hell.
I prefer the rodent's plan.
At least we tried.
Find the invaders. None must...
A mutiny of the entire station.
I knew something would go wrong. Ain't no good comes from paying fines.
Intruders in C junction!
Looks like we're fighting our way out.
Allowing us to pay our fines!
Lock and load, Rocket! Little crowded in here!
This hardly qualifies as a crowd, Peter Quill!
Hell, Drax! Stick it to him,
Close quarters ain't really my thing.
Suits me fine!
Took down one of the Nova Corps nut jobs!
Quill's killing loopy cops now! Music to my ears!
Throw that, Drax! Bombs away, Rocket!
So much for a deserted station!
So much for paying our fine and leaving.
Slash him, Gamora! Hey! You guys know you're glowing, right?
Yeah, maybe get yourselves checked.
Any idea where we're going, Rocket?
Oh, don't you start.
I'm just asking!
We came down an elevator. We're gonna need to go up one to get back to the hangar. I preferred our last encounter with Nova Corps.
Not exactly top 5!
Do they seem like they want to talk about it?
This has got my name on it!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Close quarters ain't really my thing.
Suits me fine! We need to take out these reinforcements!
If anyone asks, we didn't notice the Nova Corps badges!
Watch your corners!
Just don't stop shooting!
Chop, chop, Gamora!
Any last words?
Hey! You guys know you're glowing, right?
At least it doesn't seem contagious!
Counter with Nova Corps.
Hopefully all Nova Corps isn't like these guys! Slice and dice!
You don't stand a chance!
Do they seem like they want to talk about it?
Do your thing, little crowded in here!
This hardly qualifies as a crowd, Peter Quill. Another fever trooper now runs cold.
I am Groot.
For now, at least. Let's not wait around.
Jeez, this is not where I thought this day was going.
Our nose is out of it.
Secure the station. All must accept or be purged.
It is Nova Corps' duty.
Hey, we can get through here.
I am Groot.
You'll fit. Just suck it in.
Maybe Corel took her ship back to Xandar to report. Look!
Are they praying?
What the hell have we wandered into?
Check out that big guy. Don't look like no Nova to me. He's a sorcerer. Behold the magic flowing to the altar.
There's no such thing as magic. Right?
Come on. Let's get moving before these whack jobs spot us.
It's like we stumbled on some creepy cult.
I told you, it ain't our problem.
It will be if they've taken over Nova Corps.
No Nova, no fine. No problem.
We should probably tell someone.
Yeah, tell it to your diary. Come on, down here.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just putting distance between us and those whack jobs.
This door's locked.
I said down here. Good of you to join us.
What's the harm in checking?
What's the harm? Oh, let's just pay our fine. Let's just look around. Let's just stumble onto a Flarkin cult mutiny.
I am Groot.
Who says I can't? This is his fault. In fact, I'm done.
So, you think?
Yeah, I'll deal with the door. Whoa!
Purge the faithless!
Flarkin Scott! Can nothing go easy? If it goes up, I will have to deal with it. Perhaps the sorcerer imbued him with special powers. Don't be so superstitious.
Deadliest woman incoming!
Knife to meet you!
Sick of crap! Think that's us spying on them?
They were far too entranced to notice. We should have trusted the rodent's instincts. See? He gets it. How many times did I say don't leave? They do not seem interested, rodent.
Lightning!
It seems the sorcerer we saw has bewitched Nova Corps. Don't be so superstitious! Bombs won't do scut! I believe the electrical thaumaturge is a priority!
Gamora!
Shield down!
Finally! Sick of those nasty mines!
Peter got hit? Shocking!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying to use!
These bombs are making things way too crowded!
Let's wear it! Big one has mine!
Help! Now!
Peter Quill, I would value some assistance! Hey, Quill! I think the big guy sees stars!
That's why I'm here! Gamora! Run! Talk about death from a bomb!
I ain't got no plan of dying anytime!
I am down!
I am trying to destroy!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps on, I swear!
I shall break their bones! They better watch theirs! Finally! Watch my Flarkin back while I deal with this door!
You sure you can get it open?
You gonna second-guess me every step of the way?
I'm not!
There, let's go!
I wasn't second-guessing, I'm just...
Sure.
These doors have been barricaded. means someone at least tried to resist.
Bad lot of good it did 'em.
We don't know that. There could still be others on the station. Or maybe those were the survivors who fled on the Hallows Hope.
Were we in the same elevator?
I think Rocket's right.
Don't patronize me.
I wasn't.
You're just trying to make nice, now that this whole thing has gone to scut. I was right about Hellbender's fault, and I was right about this Fracacta space station.
What do you want me to say? You were right, Rocket's right, we should always listen to Rocket? Is that?
Let's just pretend we didn't see that.
So, let's flarkin' go already.
Alright, Hanger, here we come.
What the flark was that docking number?
R73-4 PL.
Are you serious?
Always.
You're my new favorite person, Muscles. No, not really. There she is. Come to Papa. 4 PL, done. All right, bay is clear, extending catwalks, and... Flark!
What's up?
The clamps won't release. Those whack jobs must have triggered a lockdown.
Can you override it?
Wouldn't be much of a lockdown if I could. I can hold her in position and get the engines warmed up, but you're gonna have to release those clamps manually.
Alright, release the clamps and don't die.
All faithful, converge on the central hangar.
Let us
None can escape her life.
Focus on the clamps, Peter! We'll try to keep them off you!
One down!
Surely true Nova would not fall this easily!
At least there's no Centurions!
Okay, shoot the clamps! I can do this!
Take your time! Not busy or anything! We're doing fine! Thanks for asking!
Are you making progress, Peter Quill?
Doing my best here, Drax!
I'm ready!
Try to keep them from swarming!
I thought that was your job! Busted open the Nova Corps crackpot!
Drax! Try to keep them off Peter!
It's good! I'm good! Okay, shoot the clamps! I can do this!
Do you need a rousing speech, Peter Quill?
Appreciate the help, big guy!
Surely true Nova Corps would not fall this easily!
Aw! You're gonna hurt their crazy feelings! Think these guys would mind
Never
getting
see
out
it
of the
coming.
way?
Feel free to ask them!
There's another one!
All right, I'm hooked into the Milano system.
Where's my tunes?
I got your Scuddy Terror music.
We've got more incoming!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Let's get these.
Launch force while you're at it, if you can!
This glow is oddly beautiful!
It's creepy is what it is! How's it going in there, Rocket?
I would wager we have avenged the fallen Nova Corps!
I just hope Corral and the kid got away on that ship!
These weirdo Novas have help on the way!
If anyone asks, we did notice the Nova Corps badges! Pin him down, Groot! Drax, destroy! Almost there, team!
And it seems like they know it!
Ooh, hey, I saw that one.
You can watch after you've got the engines running! They really don't want us to go!
Nice to be wanted!
This is how it's done!
Let's get these engines.
Plot a course while you're at it, if you can!
Got one of the whacked out space cops!
Quill's killing loopy cops now. Music's the mic.
I would wager we have avenged the fallen Nova Corps.
Well, don't stop now!
Those underutilized!
Engines are hot, seat warmers warming.
I would not dismiss some aid!
Right with you, big guy!
They really don't want any witnesses!
Hey! We can keep a secret! My ship!
I got her.
Careful!
You want to do it? Get ready. Now! Move, move, move!
Oh! Hold him back!
Now what?
We should set course for Contraxia. Lay bare our issues over a cold catastrophe.
I don't hate it, but... we should report what we saw first, right?
Because that's our biggest problem, Quill. Come on, Groot, we got scut to do.
Rocket! What's with him?
The Abomination is never happy.
Rocket's got a point, though. Our comms are flarked, the tracker's still counting down, and Corel could be anywhere in the universe. It's not looking good.
We are in the place between hard rocks.
You mean a rock in a hard place?
That is what I said.
Hella knows we could use a night off. So, Contraxia?
We should go to nowhere instead.
Ah, another suitable location to partake in liberal libations.
To report what we saw. Look, me and Cosmo go way back. He's chief of security. He'll make sure the right people know about the rock.
And the tracker and fine?
Rocket's got a guy in nowhere. We kill two birds with one stone.
Okay. I'll set the coordinates. Maybe talk to Rocket.
Peter Quill,